Welcome to Yantra Technologies. In this present video, we are going to learn how to interface the OLED display, the I2C OLED display with the Arduino Nano and print a string called Hello World on this particular display. Let's do that. So you are given with a program 6 I2C OLED. Just click on that. You will find two libraries, zip libraries and the program for this. Before you start running the program, uploading the program, you make sure that you install these two libraries. I have explained in my previous video how to install these libraries in the DHT sensor example. Just you go to Arduino, open the open the sketch menu and then go to libraries and then add zip library. So there you give this particular path and the library gets installed into your Arduino library directory. So you open this, it will open the OLED, and this is basically SSD1306 driver, SSD1306 driver based OLED display, 0.96 inch display. So it is going to print the text using the given library. So this is the sketch. It contains the wire.h. So this wire.h is basically for I2C communication. This is an I2C LCD. It has only 4 pins. Let me remove this and show you. So it has only 4 pins and its address is 3C. 0x hexadecimal 3C is the address. It contains only 4 pins: ground, VCC, serial clock and data. Only 4 pins are there. So serial clock and serial data will go to I2C bus. So serial data is A4 Arduino and serial clock is A5 on Arduino. So you can just directly plug it into the slot provided. You don't have to do any wiring here. Just you can plug it there. And remember, both LCD as well as OLED, they are running on the same I2C bus with different addresses. Its address is 27, whereas this address is 3C, hexadecimal 27 and hexadecimal 3C. So you can actually update up to 127 different slaves you can run on the same I2C bus. So these are the two drivers. This wire.h is basically for having communication through I2C. This is a necessary library for clock purpose, and also include Adafruit GFX. This is the graphics library which is necessary for printing text in some fonts. So in LCD you don't have any provision to change the font, only standard characters will be obtained. Here you can change the font size also. And this Adafruit SSD1306, it is the driver header file which is the driver for our given OLED. And this is 128 by 64 pixel type, and I am not using any reset button. So if you are not using any reset button, you please keep a -1 here. And this Adafruit SSD1306 instance is created, a constructor is created with the name display. So this particular display function is going to call the display functions like display.print or display.display, display.clear, etc. So as usual, we are writing it with serial.begin, and we are initially making sure that at address 3C this particular display is available. Instead of, if at all this display is not available, it will print the device allocation has failed, and it will just go in a for loop. It will stay there, it will not come out. But as we have put the device, it will just go on. It will wait for 2 seconds and then see display.clear display. If at all any previous data is there, it makes sure that the display got cleared, and it is setting the font size to 1. If at all, you can change the font size to any desired value. If you want, I can show you. You can set the font to 2 also. Big size letters will be printed. And then text color is white. It is black and white display only. It's not black and white. It's strictly speaking blue and white, something like that. It's bluish. And display.set cursor, as usual, you are putting the cursor at 0, and don't get confused, it's not line. Basically it is 64 this side and 128 this side. Horizontal 128 and vertical 64 dots will be there. So if you are saying 0.0, it means you are putting in the first corner. So near that particular corner on the left hand side top corner, you are printing this text. Start at the top left corner and you are printing it hello world. Remember, I am saying F here. F refers that this hello world is not stored in RAM of the Arduino, but it is rather stored in the flash memory. So wherever the code is being dumped in hex file, there these bytes hello world will be stored. It is only to reduce load on the RAM of this Arduino. And then you have this function display.display. So display.display is going to display whatever instructions are set earlier. So it is going to print the hello world and it is going to show them for about 2 seconds. And in the main loop there is nothing written over there. So basically this program prints hello world, that's all, with font size 2. Let us upload and see how it works. So as usual we have to make sure that the port, processor and board, these three are set correct. So after successful upload we will see the output. This particular library consumes a lot of RAM, that's why the uploading process is also a little bit longer. And see, there is something wrong happened. Serial cannot open, it is saying. Whenever you encounter this error, don't worry. If at all any COM port is open, see this COM window is open, I am doing my regular job, is being printed. So you make sure that it is closed. Then only you hit the upload button. Otherwise you will get this error. Now it is uploading. It is a relatively longer process compared to the other sketches. It uses a lot of RAM. See, still it's uploading. Now it's done uploading. See, initially you might see some flicker. It is due to my camera effect. Actually it is nothing flickering here. You can see hello and world, WOR is printed on the first line, whereas LD is on the second line. So this is the font size 2, and whenever you give font size 1, it is going to print smaller one. So my eye is unable to capture this flicker, whereas the camera is able to capture this flicker. So the display is being refreshed every time. And don't get confused, this interrupt one occurred is the previous program that I have uploaded earlier, and as long as no instruction comes to this particular LCD, it shows the same old display unless you power it off. Just you remove the power, then only it will show the blank screen. Otherwise it keeps the previous one getting displayed here. So this is the example of OLED through I2C bus. Thank you.